Opening the doors to expansion. My question before entering the webinar is what would you like to expand? What territory, what part of your life would you like to expand? What doors would you like to open up? And when you're clear about that, then I want to invite you to ask what is in the way of those doors. What part of you, what belief systems, what family bloodline systems are in the way of that? Are your friends in the way of that? What is in the way of your expansion? Is there a fear of being left behind, of being judged, of failure, of fear? What is in your system around expansion? What comes up in you when you visualize expanding and really consciously expanding, knowing what you want to do and seeing how that comes up in your system and what is resonating or what is in the way of that? And then we can work on clearing it in the webinar itself. So the homework would be, where do you want to expand in your life? How much would you like to expand? And then what level of commitment or changes in your life are you willing to make in your life to achieve this goal or expansion? Where do you need to change? Where do you need to focus your time? Where do you need to close systems or change systems? Where do you need to go deeper? What part of your system is preventing the change in you, in your work? Are you leaking energy, for example? Are you leaking time? Are you leaking commitment? Is there procrastination in your system? So, what part of you is blocking or afraid of expansion? Or what is blocking you from expansion? Do you find this stagnation in your system? Do you find this deadness in your system? Do you find this guilt? You may feel guilty about leaving people behind. Do you feel fear in your system? What is there when you think about expanding your business, expanding your life, moving country, whatever it is which you want to do? I invite you to ground and be clear about what you want to achieve. And are the goals realistic? Are they practical? Or are you undervaluing yourself? So let's have a look at that before you go into the webinar. And I look forward to supporting you to clear what parts of you, what parts of your bloodline, what part of your system or the system around you is blocking you from development and expanding your business, your finances, your home, your relationship, or having another child, whatever it is. Let's address that in the webinar and we can clear it in the webinar space itself. So I'm looking forward to finding out what is in the way of expansion and then putting up borders and limits in the system, dedicating and knowing what is your target. What are you going for in life? What do you want? And we will address all this in the webinar itself. So if you want to be part of the webinar, I invite you to, just do this homework and see what comes up in your system. And then we can clear all the blockages within the webinar space and start opening up and expanding our lives and expanding whatever part you choose to expand in. So looking forward to supporting you to do that. And I invite you to have fun during the exercise and be really honest with and truthful to yourself. And don't be afraid to look into your system. Anything heavy or anything we can address also in the webinar as well. So looking forward to seeing you at the webinar if this is something you'd like to expand on in your life. And what do you want to expand on? And I look forward to supporting you and holding space for you to clear any blockages and to really ground your potency and your power deeper. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. And I look forward to seeing you over the weekend or at a later date. And thank you for all the support up to this. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.